My least used handbags of 2024. I thought today's video I would keep it pretty casual. Usually I'm a big numbers person and I share with you guys the exact number of time I used all of these bags, but I'm on a little bit of a time crunch today, so I may pop it in the bottom of the screen, but if you don't see it, it is because unfortunately I want to get this video out before the end of 2024 and we're on a time crunch. So let's just swing into it. One of my least used bags so far this year is this little beauty right here. This is my Raya backpack by Coach in denim. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just simply not a backpack kind of a girl. Another least used bag is going to be my Kuana tote. I think I've used this 2 or 3 times this year. It's just not a bag that I reach for very often. It's very slouchy, which makes it difficult to use. In my personal opinion, a tote needs to be a little bit more structured. It needs to hold all of your things and keep it organized. And that just simply isn't this bag. She's a slouchy queen, and that doesn't really serve the purpose for my collection. So she doesn't get reached for it very often. Now this little beauty, this is a newer beauty to my collection, which is why she hasn't been used very much. Her sister, however, has been used quite a bit. This is the Paris 15 in dark taupe. I was loving this bag so much, but I realized that this is not going to work for my fall or for my spring and summer wardrobe. So I opted to order another one. I have not used this bag at all, but I just know with my dresses in the spring and summertime, this bag is going to be used quite a bit. Now this bag I feel like is pretty obvious. She is gigantic and she's a little bit on the heavy side. I did use her a few times. I've given her a pretty fair shot. This is one of those bags that it just simply doesn't fit into my lifestyle, so there's no real reason for me to use it very much. I wish that this shoulder strap was more comfortable because this part right here is very, very stiff and hard and it hurts my shoulder. And I wish that these were longer, because if these were longer and able to be fit onto my shoulder, I would definitely use this bag quite a bit more. She is on the heavy side even without anything inside of her, so it doesn't really make sense to use her as a travel bag because she would simply be too heavy to carry around. It's too big for an everyday bag, especially if it doesn't have shoulder straps. So because of that, she doesn't get used very much. I do think she's extremely beautiful. I would love to get this in the medium size. My mistake with going for the large. Again, it just simply doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Are you ready for one that might shock you? This is one of my favorite bags in my entire collection. This is my Dior, Lady Dior in the ethereal green in the My ABC. The My ABC is a size small, but it's also not just a regular size small. So they do have a size small, and then they have the My ABC size, which is, I believe that they used to have the size small and then they changed it to My ABC. So you can adjust your strap to put different letters, which is the ABC part. On your strap, you can put your own initials, you can put whatever you want on there. You get 3 charms for free, and then I opted to do 4 because I wanted it to say Dior. So I had to pay for the 4th one, which I was fine with doing. And again, it's just one of my favorite bags, but this year especially, I've been very, very casual. I haven't been going out very much. I haven't been getting dressed up very much. So because of that, I haven't used this bag very much. Again, she's a favorite. She's not going anywhere. I'm hoping to use her quite a bit more in 2025. I'm hoping to go out quite a bit more in 2025. That is a goal of mine. It's an ambition of mine. And with that being said, she will be used more. This was just a little bit more of a casual year for me. Keeping with the theme of a casual year, this bag was taken out one time. I brought it to my brother's funeral. He passed away in February, and this was the bag that I chose. It currently just stores all of my SLGs, so she is getting some kind of use, just not the right kind of use. I have tried to sell this bag before. Nobody's really interested in it. I get it, you guys. It's a huge oversized clutch, but it is so, so beautiful. I'm not disappointed to have her in my collection. I really, really like this bag, and the few times that I use her, she's really, really special. It's just one of those things that it has to be the right outfit, the right situation, usually a dinner date for me to use this bag, and those don't happen very often, or at least they didn't happen very often in 2024. This bag here did get used a handful of times. It is one of the least used bags, but it's not towards the bottom. It's more towards the middle as far as use goes. This is one of those bags. It's the oldest bag in my collection, first of all. So I've had it for over 3 years. I didn't start collecting or buying luxury bags until 4 years ago. So I am relatively new to the luxury shopping. I used to only buy contemporary handbags, and even that was hard for me. But I got bit by the bug, and as soon as I bought my first luxury bag, I was addicted, let's just say. But this bag is one of those bags that it gets used a lot and then it doesn't. So last year in 2023, this was my most used bag. So I think I just kind of wore myself out with using it. It also doesn't hold a lot. So this year it did get used a handful of times, but it definitely wasn't my most used bag. She's not going anywhere. I love this bag. It is one of those bags that I feel like I can always count on. Every time I look at it, I still think it's a beautiful bag. It just doesn't hold enough for work for me, so she doesn't really get used unless it's on the weekend, and she only gets used on the weekend with a very casual outfit like something I'm wearing right now. So because of that, again, she doesn't get used very much, but I still have tons of love for her. All right, let's chat about this bag really quick. This is the Pollen Node Hobo bag. When I first bought this bag, I knew I wasn't going to use it a ton because of the structure. I'm not a huge structure bag lover. As you can see, quite a few of these bags that I'm sharing with you today are structured style bags. But I've honestly just not, I think this bag is really beautiful. It's just not me. And I need to realize that Pollen doesn't work with my style. It's not my personal style. So because of that, I've only used this bag one time. I forced myself into it. I used it for work. And other than that, she has not been used at all. This is another bag that has only been used one time this year. My husband took me out to the symphony. I always do that. My husband took me out to a symphony for the very first time. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan, you guys. I think I need something a little bit more action packed. So anyway, it was an enjoyable experience. It was a great date night. It was something that we both had never done before, but I don't think it's for me. I don't think I love it. Back to the bag. I used it one time. I used it for that. It was perfect for that. But I have to say this bag right here has kind of taken its place. This bag is similar in size. I find it to be slightly more elegant because it doesn't have the big C on the front, and it does hold quite a bit more. The strap is more comfortable. This is a doubled up chain strap, is a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag. This one has an adjustable strap. So because I own this one, I reach for this one so much more than this one. In fact, I would be happy to sell this and then go for a black one of these instead. There are a few more bags that I definitely could mention. They're kind of in the middle of the realm. I did recently do my top 10 most used bags for 2024. I'll have that link down below in case you're interested. I think I just shared about 10 bags with you. I wasn't really counting, so those are going to be my bottom bags for the year. The middle realm bags are bags that I used probably 5 or more times throughout the year. Keep in mind, I use a bag every single day. I do, well, about 6 days a week. I leave my house about 6 days a week. So I do use my bags more frequently than somebody who works from home. I have heard a lot that a lot of YouTubers do work from home. So all of my bags do get a good amount of use. My most used bags were used about 20 times. My least used bags were used 0 to 1 time. And then I have kind of that middle realm, which is, I would say, is about 5 to 10-ish times. If you guys found this video entertaining at all, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I have quite a few fun videos planned in the near future.